Amidst the ongoing debate surrounding the potential impact of human activities on the Earth's climate, today we will explore a historic period that serves as an example of natural occurring climate change and its effect on the rise and fall of civilizations. So, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more insightful information that can directly impact your life. Did you know that the Romans grew grapes in northern England? Watch until the end of this video as we explore a crucial historical climate period, the Roman warm period. Welcome back to Climate and Civilizations, where we explore the fascinating and impactful climatic events that have shaped our world. The Roman warm period began around 250 BC and lasted until about 500 AD. During this time, the Romans experienced a fairly pleasant climate, evident from the airy clothing depicted in their statues. The Roman warm period is well documented by various scientific analyses, such as sediment studies, tree rings, ice cores, and pollen samples from the Northern Hemisphere. Recent studies have provided evidence that the Roman period was indeed the warmest period of the last 2,000 years, lasting for a remarkable 500 years. The temperature during the Roman warm period was about 2 degrees Celsius, 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit, higher than the average for Sicily and Western Mediterranean regions in later centuries. It was also considerably warmer than present-day Sicilian temperatures. Spanish and Italian researchers recorded ratios of magnesium to calcite in marine sediments in the Sicily Channel. These ratios serve as indicators of seawater temperatures and have been used to understand past climate changes. During the Roman warm period, the lands surrounding the Mediterranean enjoyed favorable conditions, characterized by warmth and abundant water supply. Agriculture flourished, leading to prosperous harvests and food abundance. The favorable climate also facilitated the ease of recruiting soldiers for the Roman army, as the comfort of the Mediterranean region attracted many recruits. Additionally, the collection of taxes became a more straightforward process due to the overall economic prosperity driven by favorable agricultural conditions. An interesting historical decree by Emperor Domitian prohibited wine cultivation in the western and northern provinces beyond the Alps. However, this decree was later revoked by Probus in 280 AD, allowing the Romans to introduce vineyards in Germany and England. Interestingly, the warmer period coincided with the shift from the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire, founded by Octavius Augustus in 27 BC. Before the warm period, the Mediterranean was characterized by a colder phase from around 500 BC to 250 BC. Fascinating, isn't it? Why do you think a more favorable climate condition during the Roman warm period might have contributed to the establishment of a more authoritarian form of governance? Share your ideas and speculations in the comments section. During the Roman warm period, the Roman attire reflected the climate. Roman soldiers were depicted wearing short sleeves and sturdy leather sandals called caligae, which offered good traction and ventilation for covering long distances by foot. Roman civilian men wore togas on formal occasions, while both men and women commonly wore tunics made of lightweight fabrics for breathability. Despite the warming, the Romans experienced normal winters, and one of their remarkable inventions was the hypocaust, which introduced the concept of underfloor heating systems. This ingenious heating method allowed them to regulate indoor temperatures and stay comfortable even during the colder months. Over the 500 years of the Roman warm period, the Roman Empire flourished and reached its zenith. The Roman army further expanded its territories, reaching as far as the Scottish Highlands and the Persian Gulf. However, the question remains, was the Roman warm period a global phenomenon? The Wikipedia page on the Roman warm period suggests that it occurred exclusively in Europe and the North Atlantic. However, the latest research indicates that the warming phenomenon was not limited to those regions alone. Instead, it extended to other areas as well, such as China, North America, Venezuela, South Africa, and the Sargasso Sea, all of which experienced some of the highest temperatures in the last 2,000 years. During the period from 250 to 550 AD, the climate experienced striking and rapid fluctuations, oscillating between dry and cool conditions and warm and wet conditions every decade. These abrupt changes had a profound impact on civilizations, particularly on agriculture, as they did not allow people enough time to adapt their behaviors accordingly. The transition from wet to arid conditions may have marked the decline of the Roman Empire's golden period, after AD 500. The cooling during the Dark Ages cold period also contributed to the fall of this once great empire. It's worth noting that this decline occurred before the onset of the medieval warm period, around AD 950, hinting at a potential correlation between climate transitions and historical events. The climatic turbulence was intertwined with significant political unrest and waves of human migrations, ultimately culminating in the collapse of the Western Roman Empire by AD 500. The Roman warm period stands as a remarkable example of how climate can significantly impact civilizations throughout history. It shaped the growth and decline of the mighty Roman Empire and provides us with valuable insights into how our climate has fluctuated over the centuries.